Hello everyone, Pro here. Welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. If you've seen the last episode, I got a big aluminum production going. Oh, and I'm standing on top of my radiator tower, the tippy top. Wanted to get a nice little view of my base with a bunch of empty space, which I've been thinking about it. I'm going to utilize that space. I know I said I was going to move my hub over there closer and make that all my storage. That may change because there's some production lines I want to set right there. Oh, look at that, I'm higher than you this time, buddy. How you doing? And last episode we also went and found a uranium node, which is right around that corner. And after that episode I came back to base and to see what all I need to make for my uranium production for my nuclear plants. Well, let's just say I scratched that node. I went back over there, took the beacon off, and grabbed my Mark III. And instead, I found one that's kind of close to that waterfall. It's like literally my backyard. I just go through that little sandy area, just go right around that hill there, and it's in a cave full of spiders. And if you have arachnophobia, I suggest looking away or skipping through the part of me being in that cave. Just a fair warning. And I did go ahead and build something and test something out that will be needed big time. So what I need is I need the uranium cells, which is not hard. It's the uranium ore itself, and I actually found a limestone node, which is conveniently close to it, so I'll be utilizing that for the concrete. But when I come down to, or wait, is it this one? No, it's not this one, but however, I need to make the AI limiters. I need to get a production of those going as well. I got plenty of stators. I'm pretty much backed up over there on stators, so there's no worries there. Actually, what does it take? Because I actually have copper over there. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'll just go ahead and do a new stator production as well. But anyway, if I come over to manufacturer, if I go to recipes, the nuclear fuel rod. So this is where the cells and the control rods are going to come in handy. Now, this right here, the encased beams, that's what's going to be what I thought would be difficult. That's why I built and tested something that I will show you here in just a second. So it's not going to be as bad as I thought, which means I found a use for one of the iron nodes I have over here. So as you can see, I took one miner off, but I left one there, and it's the Mark III. I honestly think this one miner will keep up with the production, because I'm going to take this, run it down, and going all the way to where I have that little setup right now for to make the steel, to make the pipes, and to make the steel beams. Now, if for some reason this isn't going to be enough, well, I can always overclock it too. I got those slugs I found last episode. Oh wait, no, I put them in the other machines, but I should have more stored away. But for some reason that still won't keep up, then I'll go ahead and place another one down. But I think what I'm going to do as well, what all does it take to make those AI limiters? Okay, that's not bad. Just the circuit board and the quick wire. What I may do, actually what I will do, is make a constructor where my circuit board production is. Probably make a couple, maybe 3 constructors worth to produce the AI limiters. And when I run the belt from my Mark III miner over to my little setup I have next, or what I plan on setting up my uranium stuff, I'll just go ahead and stack the belt on top. Alright, so I guess I'll show you what I've been working on and been testing in between episodes. And so far, it's been working, and I'm really stoked out about it. As you may know, I need the coal and the normal iron and like the raw form to make the steel. So I had that plan of running the belt of iron all the way to the production area. However, I didn't have a close coal node, so I ended up finding a new coal, which is pure, and I have the Mark III miner on it. I've been wanting to use something, and I finally built it. Like I said, I've been testing. I'm not going to turn around yet. I'm going to wait. Wait for it. Oh, I hit something. Wait for it. Oh, bam! Oh, too far. I made the train! I made the train! So, yeah, it was always time consuming. It did take a little while to set it up, but I can't be more happier. And like I said in one of the past episodes, I wanted to utilize the train. And I can. So if you look at the little neon sign, coal to nuclear plant. So obviously what this is going to do is going to transport the coal to the plant production, and then the train station down there says nuclear plant to coal. So it's going to leave there and come right back around and fill back up. So in other words, I have a way to produce all my beams. I should be ready to go. I just gotta go build everything and find a spot. And I got to thinking though too. Here, let's go and hop on my train here. Let's go ahead. Coal to nuclear plants. Yeah, what are you doing here? It's not reading the other one. Oh, that's because I think I need a... Oh, okay. Because I gotta... Oh. Alright. So then as far as I know, once I reach the other station, I gotta do that same thing and add it to the timetable. Now, I can't go into it because it's gonna mess it up. It'll make me drive it, which I really don't want to. I just want to make sure it does the route like it's supposed to. But yes, those are full of coal. I love that animation. Alrighty. Are we going now? I guess I'll have to drive it manually. Okay, not a big deal. Assuming I have to connect them all again, which is kind of weird. Hang on a sec, this is really loud. Alright, that should be much better now. I have to do some clearing in there, but it's fine. I get rid of that tree as well. It's a nice little path. Start slowing down here. This is where I will begin all my other production for the nuclear plant. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, way too fast. There we go. Now that's going to unload the coal. Put it in this. Timetable. Okay, I don't get it. Yeah, so that's the next stop. Why isn't it? Yeah, that's the next stop, and then after that, then it's supposed to come back here. Okay, so I guess I'll have to figure that out. But anyway, as you can see, it's full of coal, which is going to have to be used for my steel production. And my plans are kind of cover this big old hole here, because there's really nothing down that's very important. So my plan is to discover this whole hole here. I'm not going to do this episode. Just cover it up enough to where I can place everything on top. Now, I got to thinking, I don't think I'm going to do the reactor setup this close to home because I'm afraid of how radioactive it may be. So what I'm kind of thinking is probably place one down for now, figure out how it works. After that, in the meantime, probably go through the center of that thing there and set it up away from home because I'm not sure how exactly it's going to react. But right now, this is bothering me a little bit. We'll figure it out. Or maybe it'll return, I don't know. Okay, so right now, I don't think I put a miner in with the uranium. Okay, so that miner that I took from the other uranium node, I'm going to use that on the uranium in this tunnel here. Now, I'm no expert, but I wonder if those are the eggs or maybe that's where the spiders spawn. But either way, I don't like it, so I brought some friendly explosives with me to get rid of some of these. Assuming I can. Let's see. Perfect. Now I could be wrong. These could not be their homes. And they'll just spawn regardless. But however, better to be safe than sorry. Ooh. Plus it just clears a little bit more of a path. Oh. Alright, if you're afraid of spiders, look away. My little buddies. Uh-oh. Come on, come on. Boom! I wasted a little bit of explosives, but it's okay. Kinda nice to watch them blow up. Ooh, and it's a big one. I hate those big ones. Go away. There is the other uranium. And more spiders. Great. To do my uranium cells, I need the uranium and the concrete. So what I'm going to do, run a belt in here for the concrete and have, shoot, I don't know. Assuming I can do, so they're going to be assemblers since there's 2 recipes. Probably do 2 assemblers. And then have it merged in one bell and go right above the concrete straight out and go from there. Right now this is just the prep phase. Do I have enough for the assemblers? I don't. I forgot to grab cable. Shoot. Yes! The sweet light of day. I think in the time being, I'm just going to use a Mark II miner until I can start producing the stuff to make the Mark IIIs. Why are these actually normal? So yeah, I think a Mark II might be enough. I think it will be. Because all I gotta do is produce the wire to make the stators. Can't make anything without my cable, so I'm gonna have to run back home real quick and grab some cable. And I can see the train has not came back. So I honestly have no idea what's going on with that now. It was working just fine when I set it all up. And now it's just not reading one of the train stations. So I am a little confused. But right now I should have enough coal to get my steel production going, so it's not too big of a deal. Now by no means is this replacing my buggy. I love my buggy. However, this truck, it can hold a lot more inventory than the buggy can, so for the meantime, I'm going to utilize this truck a little bit. Can I paint it? I can't paint the bug. You only can't paint that either. It has to stay that ugly orange. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load this up with as much materials as I think I'll need. Pretty much just to get me started. And go from there. Okay, so yeah, the only pretty much main thing I use this for was to haul some extra concrete over. And I went and put some fuel in it too because I was unsure of how efficient this thing would be considering it's bigger than the buggy. I don't know if it makes a difference in the size or whatever, but yeah. So right now what I'm going to do, well, as you can see on this right hand side of the screen, I got everything I believe I need to get stuff set up. So I'm going to go ahead and get stuff set up. I just ran power a second ago. Should be able to power up some machines here shortly. Okay, so when I said shortly, I completely underestimated everything I had to do. And I am not over exaggerating when I say this, but it literally took me about 6 hours to get everything set up just to produce the uranium power cells. And in the meantime, I did figure out my train situation. All I had to do is come here, go to the timetable, click on that, then it gives me the options on the side of the available train stations that are connected to it. So I'm happy that it did not goof up. It's still usable, and it did bring back more coal. So this is full of coal, this is full of coal. I am in good shape for my steel production. Now, when I turn around, you'll probably see why it took me about 6 hours. And that's not even counting the breaks I took in between. It was a little bit stressful, but as I turn around, a big mess. Well, not big mess, it's actually pretty organized. Quick run through. So I have the coal coming out of this and it's going to the foundry. Then I have the iron coming from the Mark III miner coming down into the foundry, which will produce the steel. As the steel come out of the foundries, they'll be put in the splitters into the forking structures I have underneath, which will come over here, combined with the concrete, produce encased industrial beams. And then up here, I have it producing the iron pipes. And I have that coming down into, I believe, this top splitter here, coming down to produce the stators. And then I have, well, these both of these assemblers are doing the stators. And then they'll come through, go into that merger, come out in between, go around the back, and into these machines, which will produce the electromagnetic control rods. Now, I did do what I said earlier. I ran a belt above the iron, which will be for the AI limiters. Now, my aluminum production is going insane, so I had enough alclad sheets to do every single belt Mark V. So all those materials should be transported from base to here in no time at all. But anyway, got the electromagnetic rods, leaving those assemblers, going on that belt there, onto this belt here, the second one down. The top one, I believe, is the encased beams going around, and I stacked two manufacturers on each other. That was kind of hectic and on its own, but I managed to make it work. But yeah, they go across, they travel all the way to here, my lovely mess. I like to call it spaghetti. But I have it split up with the electromagnetic rods and the encased beams going in. And I have the one belt coming straight from the concrete production, going all the way around my manufacturers into the cave. Actually, I'll ride the belt in there real quick. But yes, the concrete is going to ride on top, and the uranium is going to ride on the bottom belt. Or the uranium cells, I think they are. Ooh, I love these belts. They're pretty quick. And let me get my suit on. Might have to overclock some of these, but I don't know. I don't know how efficient the nuclear reactors are. But I'm so used to flying and get up here. So yeah, the concrete comes around. Hey, what is that? Some beams left over. But I have the concrete coming around. Another one. Oh, I think it's from when I updated the belts. Or upgrading them to level 5. But anyway, I have the concrete coming around. It's going into that one. Over the top of this splitter here. Into that one. And same thing with the iron. It's going to go through the splitter into those 2 assemblers, which will produce the uranium cells. And 10 uranium cells, 10 per minute. So 10 per minute. I'll actually have to see how efficient the reactor will be before I decide to overclock. Let me get out of this radiation. Put my jetpack on. And go back outside. And as far as I know, everything's ready to go. I just gotta hook the power up to the miners and have everything sent on its way. But I still need to run back to base and connect the power to the assemblers I have set up for the AI limiters. Okay, so I guess I'll explain that real quick. So as everything's going to the manufacturer, they'll be producing the nuclear fuel rods. And I did find a place for the nuclear reactors. It's a bit out of the way, but I'm hoping it'll be far enough. I think I just realized that belt's in Mark IV. How about I upgrade that one and that one? There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to ride this belt all the way to where I want to put my nuclear reactors. Unfortunately, it's actually pretty close to my train station, so I'm hoping it doesn't. So I'm hoping the radiation doesn't linger all the way to my train station and render it useless. But I have it all the way at the end of the map. And I have the platform extending way out there. I'm hoping that's far enough. I can expand it if I want to. But we'll just see what happens when the time comes. But yeah, I ran that belt all the way over here. Like I said, I plan on doing the nuclear factory over there. And there's my train station for the coal to the plant. So I guess we'll see how much it spreads. I'm hoping not a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna go to my base. I'm gonna go hook up the power of the AI limiters. Get this going. I'm hoping I didn't just waste 6+ hours on this. Oh, and real quick on my way to do my AI limiters, I did up the storage of my concrete, seeing as how I was going through it like crazy, especially doing my foundation. So I should have plenty for whatever other project I may do. Well, actually, I want to kind of build walls. I want to start doing that and make it look a little bit better, a little bit cleaner, or at least try to make it look a little bit cleaner, and start painting everything like that, my white and blue theme, which I do like. I think it sticks out a little bit. I just wish you could paint the cars or even the belts. All right, so I'm gonna put a power pole there. Connect you to that. So I have 3 assemblers making my AI limiters. I just want to make sure I can keep up with the production out there, which I'm sure I will be able to. But as usual, if not, I can always overclock it. But there's actually other projects that are going to require the AI limiter, so it's kind of a good thing to get this out of the way. And of course, once again, my wonderful mess, but it works, which all that matters. Alright, I think it's officially time to get this all up and running. Okay. So they're doing 5 per minute. And I got 3 machines, so it's really going to be 15 per minute. Let's go ahead and hook you up. This is some pier. So let me go ahead and dismantle some slugs, and I'm going to make some shards. I'm going to overclock that thing all the way. And like I said earlier, if for some reason that still doesn't keep up, I'll go ahead and build another one. Which I might anyway, because I enjoyed overdoing things. Plop these bad boys in there. 300 per minute. And we'll see. Yeah, shoot. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and make another Mark III. Alright, got the materials for it. I really need to start an automation for those turbo motors. That might be next episode. I think I'm going to start a lot of the other automation on a lot of the other parts for next episode. Because now that I think of it, I need those speed connectors. I guess I'll go ahead and craft 15 of them. I just at least want to do 1 nuclear plant today. Okay, yeah, I think 21 will do. Yeah, so turbo motors and those speed connectors. I need to get automated. Hopefully it won't take me 6 hours to do those either. Ooh, look at those AI limiters go. Alright. Yeah, I know this is backed up and everything, but once I get that other stuff going, I think this other one's going to come in handy. And what I'm also going to do with this one is overclock it all the way as well. That way I'll be producing 300 per minute instead of, or did I say 3 or 6? I meant 600 per minute if I said 3. So that should do it for the iron. Yeah, I'm still doing okay on power. Okay, time to head back to my plant. Let's get you guys up and running. This is a normal node with a Mark II. Right now, it'll just get me started. Do I not have you guys producing the copper? Oh, I'm stupid. Hold on a sec. Oh, can't believe I goofed. But oh well. Okay, there we go. So now gotta go ahead and hook up you. Now I need this to make steel ingots. Okay, so it looks like those are all going according to plan. Take a look at this one here. Concrete. I need to get that one going. Okay, those are all configured. Yep, okay, so the wire and the pipes are going in. All those stators. Yep, AR limiters are full in this. And they are backing up already. Sweet. And then the rods should be put in those machines. Okay, so there's concretes. I may have to put more constructors up there. Just because I got the concrete going in the assemblers in there and the assemblers in the cave. Wait, what's going on here? Are these not going? Why? How come they're not going over that splitter? I am a little confused right now. I've never seen it do that before. Try it again. Oh, there they go. That was weird. I wonder why it did that. Okay, so it looks like everything should be in production. I like to see one of these come out of the assembler. I wonder if they're going to release an alternate recipe for these. But I suppose it's probably too late already since I have everything hooked up anyway. And pop out. Hey, there it is. Alright, so I guess the last thing to do is see if beams are growing, electromagnetic rockets are growing. Let's see how the uranium cells are doing. Wait, so oh, duh. I looked at the machine. I was like, well, it's got the concrete, but where's the uranium? I completely forgot to hook up the miner to the power. There we go. Looks really cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna overclock the concrete and see if that helps. Because like I said, it's got these assemblers and it's got I think maybe 2 other assemblers. And even though I got these Mark V belts, I know they're going pretty quickly. I just want to make sure everything keeps up with each other. Oh, hey! How are we looking into producing one of these bad boys? I just need the cells. You know what? I think in the meantime of that producing, I am going to go ahead and place some more constructors and make more concrete. Alright, there we go. So I have now 6 constructors making concrete. That should hopefully make everything just a little bit quicker. Now, I'm sure it's created a power cell. Right now, I think it is time to place down a reactor and see how it does. And I may just go ahead and hook it up temporarily until I make a bigger platform and place more. I'm sure these have created at least a rod or 2. Actually, sounds like they're creating one right now. Yep, they both are. Oh, that's radioactive. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and meet them at the end, but there should be some others waiting for me already in the time that I've been doing my concrete production. Look at there, I got 4 of them here. Whoa, they're not really that radioactive. Kind of had to get pretty close to them. It might not be as bad as I thought. Okay, so how big is this bad boy? I have to expand. Okay, not a problem. Okay, yeah, this thing is a lot bigger than I anticipated. Yeah, right now, just place it there. Woo! It really is a big boy. Okay, so let's see. Input and waste. Okay. I'm zooming output, which is this one. Put it in storage container here. Here we go. I'm gonna run a power cable over here real quick. You know what, out of curiosity, how much power am I using? Looks like it may have gotten in the 3,000 every now and then. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead. Look you. Up to that bad boy. And here is the moment of truth. Pow. Well, you know what? I'm actually just gonna cut that off for now. Save some for the other reactors. Oh. Sounds so cool. Yeah, and it kicked on. 9,472 megawatts. 300 seconds? Jeez. Assuming I can turn that down then too. Completely off. Yeah, these are the future. Well, judging by how big that is, I'm definitely going to have to make a way bigger platform than I thought. It really looks cool and it's not radioactive. I can get right next to it. Has it produced any waste yet? Or is it up to the rod? Oh, it has. Nuclear waste is the byproduct of nuclear power plants. You gotta find a way to handle all of this. Extremely radioactive. Let me go ahead and put my suit on here. Find a way to deal with it. Can we just... Nuclear waste cannot be destroyed. Fix it does not waste. What? Okay then, that's new. Alright. Well, I guess I'll have to make a big old pile of storage bin somewhere and figure out where to put all this waste for now. But on that note, I think it is time to end the episode here. So a lot of work has been done today. Like I said, at least, well, 6+ hours just to make those things and fuel this monstrosity. But I can't be more happy that it is finally done. Well, in terms of production on those, and then I gotta work on making a bigger platform. I think for now, I want to start with like 6 of these. So next episode, I should have a few more of these put down, produce some more power, and try to find a place to move the waste. Maybe further down. I don't know how much further down I can go. The platforms. But I'll figure something out. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of Satisfactory, and I will talk to you all later.